Roman.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes. That's good. That's good. I'm not.
So you're gonna give. I guess you're gonna count down yourself.
Yeah, I guess it will be the easiest. I mean, Dexter knows where the timer is starting, and he's the one that handles the timers.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
So yeah, welcome everyone again. This is DuckTales, probably along with Chip and Dale, the most known Disney Capcom game, probably, and basically because it's based on a very popular series. So we're gonna start out on the moon stage, and I will let Gerdas do most of the talking, I guess, but I will probably harass him somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
I will. I mean, that's my purpose in life. So Gerdas can explain while we're starting on the moon. I will start now in 3, 2, 1, go.
So hello everyone. We're starting on the moon because we have a pretty difficult trick to do right away, about 30 seconds in the run. That is called the moon skip, where we take an intentional damage on one of those roboducks to clip through walls. So Andy, that was an unfortunate hit, but he can respawn a roboduck immediately and get the zip right away. Okay, cool. So another reason why we're starting here is because if this was a world record attempt, we probably this would probably have been a reset, because the rat didn't give us the good pattern. We need a certain pattern to aim for top times, because a good pattern often saves around 1.8 to 2 seconds versus average patterns. So these are the two main reasons we're starting on the moon. So second stage is Amazon, which is probably the most technical stage, because it involves many tricks, such as the B jump, which Andy will show us in a minute. It's on the second screen, and the infamous helicopter skip, which is a pretty risky trick in a marathon, because if you get it, you save about 1.5 seconds over the save setup, and if you miss it, it's 40 seconds lost. So we're gonna see it. And he nails it perfectly.
Would I ever skip the heli skip, Gerdas?
No, he didn't even skip it in our GDQ race, where I chickened out and I did the safe setup. Probably I would have won if I did that, since I lost about 30 frames.
No, you would have lost, because you would have died if you tried.
Okay, fair enough, man.
I'm sorry.
No, you had to say that. I know. You're not sorry, actually. You're not.
No, I'm not. You're right. I'm not sorry. Okay, seriously though, if anyone has missed that AGDQ race, you should go and check it out. It's a really incredible race. It's one of the best races ever, actually. I'm not saying that I'm biased. I mean, that's just fact, right, Candice?
Yeah, that was even featured in several top 10 races of all time in GDQ. I think it scored a second place once, so I was pretty happy to do that. So Transylvania, some people start on Transylvania. For example, one of the top 5 guys, Purio, starts on Transylvania, because the RNG of Magica, the boss of this stage, can be really annoying. So you can lose up to 10-15 seconds if you get a bad pattern on Magica. So we want her to fly low or mid or in the middle. So we don't want her to fly high. So this is a good pattern.
It's almost a disgustingly good fight.
Yeah, that's an. Apart from that final hit, the rest of the fight was perfect. 459, and in the stage of 459 is really, really good. I think the world record has a 461, maybe, something like that.
But I did a slight mistake in the actual stage too. So.
This is the easiest stage in the game, so we can talk about something we found recently, something that made the DuckTales community talk a lot. So we found out that if you plug in a second control and you press up you can wrap. If you climb a vine or a chain, you can wrap from the lower part of the screen immediately to the upper part, and so it saves about 1.5 seconds per climb. So that, unfortunately, that isn't very well. You can save up to 3-4 seconds, but that it's a separate category because you use a second controller, so it's basically one player to control it. But
yeah, it's a pretty cool trick. I think the trick is cool, but I haven't ran the category myself yet because I don't think it really adds much. I mean,
no, it adds nothing apart from free time saves here and that don't involve skill or anything else, but pressing the up button with some weight, some caps on anything. You have to press that up button at the right moment. So, oh, Himalaya, I hope Andy is gonna show us the snow pogo kill, even if it's really hard to do, because you technically can't pogo on the snow, but if you do a frame perfect jump and pogo, you can force your character to pogo in the snow, and that saves about I think it saves about 0.5 or 0.6 in the boss kill, something like that.
It's not even that. It's unfortunately
even less probably.
25 if done optimally, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try, I think, anyway, just because. I mean, if I get a, let's see.
Yeah, could be cool.
Missed it. It's fine. So you have to make 2 frame perfect snow pogos.
Yeah, you need to.
So it's if you miss one, there's a sort of, you have to time it very good as well. So I haven't really practiced it lately, to be honest. So I was not sure about the timing. But yeah, I tried, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean a double frame perfect trick. Sorry, to say 0.2, unless you're really trying to go low on this game, which no one is actually doing at the moment. It's not worth it.
The problem with that trick is that you get extremely few rounds going all the way into Himalaya. In a world record attempt, you have to have you have to have the perfect execution, but you also need to have perfect patterns on both the Rat and Magicka.
Yes.
So when you get to, I mean, it's not like you basically lose the run if you fail the snow pogo. So
yeah, exactly. In a boss that doesn't have RNG at all, so that's a fairly easy fight compared to the rest.
Yeah.
Especially compared to this one, the Dracula fight, where you need him to spawn in 2 particular places to get the test bat, which saves a lot of time, and it's really tricky to do.
Oh, let's go! Yes!
And we got it. And I'm glad we could show that to you. That saves about more than 1 second, I guess.
Time. Oh man, get a freaking task path in a marathon. That's good. That's great.
That's great, actually.
That was also the deciding factor in the GDQ race, I guess.
Yes, I got a lower task path because it wasn't perfectly executed, and Andy got this one basically the same as this one. Yeah, 7:16, pretty decent. Huh?
Yeah, that's good from a marathon perspective.
Yeah, for a marathon.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
All right. I think. Yeah. Thank you for the help, man, and thank you for. That was the end of the Andy block right now. I think I'm gonna stick around and talk a little bit more with Gerdas on his upcoming DuckTales 2 run, though.
Yeah.
So, which is also